you ever stood in front of a mirror and felt like a stranger was looking back at you? Like the person you see isn't who you truly want to be. The extra weight has piled on, the exhaustion, the frustration, it's all adding up and you can feel it. And you're not just losing control of your health, you're losing control of your confidence, your energy, and maybe even the connection of the person you truly want to be. So for those that don't know who I am, my name is Stephen O'Brien and I'm from Cork. And to be honest, however you're kind of feeling right now, I get it because I've been there. I know how it feels to kind of hate that person you see in the mirror and carry the extra weight, having no confidence, self-esteem. And for me, I didn't even think it was possible to feel happy in my own skin again. But let me tell you, it is, and I'm going to show you how. But first, I want to share a little bit about my journey and my story. And to be honest, most people will look at me and think I'm just naturally fit. But when I started, I had no confidence, low self-esteem, ashamed of how I looked, and hated the person I seen in the mirror. And just to kind of give you an idea where I was at about 20 years old, I completely hit rock bottom. I lost connection to my family, I had no close friends, and I was in an abusive relationship. And this led to a lot of suffering with depression, anxiety, panic attacks. And to be honest, things got so bad for me that I actually couldn't see another way out, and it ended up leading to several suicide attempts. But lucky for me, I didn't have the courage to go through with it. But when I look back now, it was just a cry for help. And just around that time as well, I started going to the gym, and it actually allowed me to feel some way normal again. I was able to release all my anger, my frustration, my fear, and actually feel alive again. So it was incredible. And ever since that day, I've been hooked. And to me, it's really about when I took that first step, it really is what changed, saved my life. Now, years later, after spending years working on myself physically and mentally, I've turned my pain into purpose. I've made it my passion to be able to help others become the best version of themselves possible. Because if I can do it, you can do it as well. I've now had the pleasure of working with well over 1,000 people over the last 16 plus years, and this is kind of what led me on to creating the True Transformation Coaching Program. And why the True Transformation Coaching Program works, because this program is built for people just like you, busy parents who are feeling stuck, drained, disconnected from the life they want to live. And this program gives you everything you need to improve all aspects of your fitness, health, and mindset. And when you join, you're going to get access to like a tailored training program based around your current lifestyle, based around your goals. And you're going to get workouts as well that kind of suit at home, in the gym, or even if you're traveling. Personalized nutrition coaches that teaches you everything you need to know about eating healthy, and in a way as well that's simplified. So there's going to be no crazy diets or anything like that. And because you can lose weight without giving up the foods you love, or even I'm going to teach as well how to create your own tailored meal plans based around your own calorie needs and your protein needs. And next up then is the ongoing coaching and education. So to truly transform, I believe it's about creating mental shifts that's needed to sustain long-term change. So you're going to learn how to overcome barriers, create lasting habits that keep you motivated and keep you moving forward. Next up then is our support and accountability. Like, you won't be doing this alone. I'll be with you every step of the way, offering guidance, support and accountability to make sure that you do stay on track and working towards your goals. Also as well, you're going to have access to our community of like-minded people all on the same journey as you. We also have weekly group coaching calls where you get to ask questions, share your challenges, get extra support from me then directly. And this program isn't about quick fixes or crash diets. True transformation is about real lasting change for you to become the best version of yourself possible, and do it in a way as well that is sustainable long term. So remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. And if you keep on the same path, you're going to keep getting the same results, or even end up worse down the track. So imagine yourself 6 months from now, you're feeling fitter, healthier, happier, more energized than you've felt in years. Picture yourself confidently walking into any room, your clothes fitting better, being an inspiration of health to your family, and having the energy to keep up with your kids. That's what my True Transformation Coaching Program is about, helping you achieve your goals in a way that is suitable and sustainable for the rest of your life. So now you might be thinking, I've tried programs before and they didn't work, or I just don't have the time. And I want to give you a bit of an understanding why we are different. The reason most programs fail is because they focus on quick fixes and not long-term solutions. Like, True Transformation Coaching kind of tackles the root to the issue, your habits, your mindset, and the support system. And you might be saying, oh, well, I don't have time. And I get it. I know you're busy. I work with a lot of people that are busy. And that's why I've created a system that works in just a few hours a week. Even small changes, when done right, can lead to long-term incredible results. Now, I've worked with people that run large companies, have kids at home, and constantly traveling, and we still get them results. So is it worth the investment? Well, think about this. Is the cost of staying where you're at with low energy, declining health, unhappy in your own skin, worth it? Or, to be honest, I think it's 100% worth it. Like, you're investing in yourself to become the best version of yourself possible and becoming an inspiration of help to your family and your kids. So here's what happens next when you sign up. First, you're going to get access to our Quick Start Masterclass, which helps you put some things in place and gives you a bit of understanding about what you need to do to get results in your first week. Then you get access to our Health Accelerator Masterclass, which is your step-by-step guide to kickstarting your transformation that focuses on everything you need to know and gives you actionable steps along the way to create lasting change. On top of that, you're going to get exclusive access to some bonuses. You're going to get recipe books, workout plans, and extra tools that will simplify your journey along the way. We also have our weekly coaching calls to keep you on track, keep you motivated, keep you inspired, and keeping you moving forward. And lastly, then you're going to be part of a supportive community where you'll find people just like you on the same journey as you looking to move forward. And to make it even easier, I'm offering a 7-day free trial. So there's no risk, there's no pressure, just a chance to actually see what's possible and when you actually commit yourself and you commit to the program. And when you do stay on for the 7 days, and if you continue after it, I'm also offering a 100% money back guarantee within 30 days, that if you don't see any changes within yourself, you don't see any results within yourself from following the systems, then you're going to get a 100% refund. So click the link below, join it, jump in, take your 7-day free trial, try it out. If it's not for you, that's fantastic. But I know for a fact this can completely change your life. So if you want to hear more about what others have to say as well, just check out the rest of this video. I'm going to throw up a couple of testimonials. You can listen to a couple of other people. If not, click on the link and I'm going to see you on the inside.
My name is Barry. I work in accountancy and I've been part of Stephen's coaching program for the past 2 months.
Before we got started, what was kind of your biggest challenge, or what was the reason you wanted us to work together?
The biggest challenge I had was controlling my food intake, managing my diet and moving up in my weightlifting, which was a big priority for me. I had plateaued in my lifts, wasn't really sure where I was going wrong, was about a stone or more overweight from where I wanted to be and didn't really know where to start to control it, so felt I had to reach out for guidance. I had struggled with my sleep quality, didn't have great energy and was getting very frustrated in trying to reach fitness goals where I wasn't making headway.
What has been your biggest results achieved so far, like with your fitness, with your strength, with your lifestyle, or with your body composition?
So the biggest result I've achieved, I would say, would be firstly I've managed to lose 8 kilos in the space of about 2 months, which has been fantastic for my confidence and also quality of sleep and having greater knowledge over my diet, be able to maintain that. And the other great result is I've made significant progress in my weightlifting. I recently did 175 kilos for the deadlift 1 rep max, which I thought I was a long way off. Managed to up my bench and my squat as well. I have a far better knowledge of what a proper leg day or core session or arms looks like, which has given me great confidence to progress in my lifting. And in terms of how it's affected the rest of my life, my diet's a lot better. I've got a lot of compliments from my parents, from people. Its confidence has been absolutely really improved, which has been great, and I've noticed myself more productive in work and better able to get decent rest and sleep, which has been a huge improvement. I'm very happy with it.
What would you say to anybody thinking about working with me but may be hesitant to get started?
I'd say that I was very nervous before meeting Stephen, and he was very quick to put my mind at ease. I just told him what my goals were and he gave me very clear, very specific instructions in terms of counting my calories, how to eat at a deficit, what a week of workouts should look like, managing around my schedule with work. The only regret I have is that I didn't start this about 10 months or a year ago when I first moved to Glenmire. So the best advice I can give is if you're thinking about it, just stop hesitating and just do it. You absolutely won't regret it.
My name is Evelyn. I'm an engineer. I live in Glenville in Cork and I've been working with Stephen for just over 6 months. Before I started working with Stephen, I injured my knee quite badly and I wasn't able to do a whole lot. I wasn't very mobile, I wasn't very active. And I was kind of back and forth trying to get it fixed, and it was taking a long time to get it fixed. And then I collected my wedding dress in January and it actually ended up being too small, a good bit too small for me. So I tried to kind of get back into things myself, even though I was still quite injured, because I got a fright. I was like, oh no. So I kind of went back to the gym myself and I was kind of lacking in that motivation. I couldn't get into a routine. And then I actually managed to get my knee fixed. Someone was able to do that for me, and I was in the gym one day and I saw Stephen training someone else. So when I went home, I did a bit of research and I found him and I said, you know what, why not now? I need I need that accountability, I need the structure. So I started working with Stephen then in April. The biggest result for me was that my wedding dress actually ended up being too big, and needed to be altered across the board. So I was quite happy with that, to see the hard work pay off, and that was only after maybe 4 months of training with Stephen that I was able to see that result. And I was very, very happy with myself, because Stephen did provide that accountability that I needed. He also provided a maintainable training plan that's flexible. He kept an eye on my nutrition and adjusted goals where needed. But I think the most important thing for me is that I'm much happier in myself. I feel a lot better, I have more energy, I'm calmer, and I'm just really enjoying going to the gym now. It used to be a chore, but now it's something that I look forward to. I much prefer going very early in the morning than the evening, and I love just getting up, heading off, going into the gym, get my session done, and I feel great then for the rest of the day. For anyone that's thinking of starting to train with Stephen, just go for it. The only thing that's going to happen is that your quality of life is going to improve. You're going to feel better, you're going to be happier, you're going to be less stressed because you can take it out on the weights in the gym. You can count on him to be there to motivate you. He's fantastic at allowing things to change. Like if there's something in your training that you don't particularly like something you hate doing, find an alternative. We'll do that instead. If something's not working for you in your nutrition, he'll take a look at it and adjust it for you. And it'll just be such a positive experience that you'll never want to leave him.
So my name is Colm O'Brien. I work in IT. I've been training with Stephen for I think it's around 4 months.
Why did you decide to start working with me?
I have a couple of young kids, plus COVID years, probably had put on a few kilos, and lifestyle, just working from home was pretty sedentary, so not very active, had put on a bit of weight, and kind of felt like it was about time to do something about the trend with the weight. So got on to Stephen and started coming into the gym.
So what has been some of the main goals you've achieved?
I think the main thing for me is the regularity that I'm getting into the gym. So say we've been training together for 4 months now and been in the gym 3 days a week consistently for 4 months, and I don't think I ever did that before in my life. General energy levels as a result, much more consistent. I find it easier to get up in the morning, fall asleep more easily at night. I would significantly more active in general, so like the gym plus getting on the bike, getting out for a game of soccer here and there, and back to it all kind of ties into the energy levels, I guess, and as well also relevant to work life as well. Like energy levels during the day would have definitely been more up and down before, whereas now I kind of feel like from 9 to 5 generally pretty even again, so all positive. Cool.
What would you say to anyone that's thinking about working with me?
I'd say it's definitely worth getting in touch. Like in my experience working with Stephen, very good listener. We didn't take on anything more than I wanted to start with. It's always felt like the whole way along has been very attainable. None of the workouts have been too hard, but they've been challenging. So I would say he's a great trainer, great guy to work with, and definitely worth just reaching out and getting in touch and even having a conversation about what your goals are.
Linda Flynn, I'm medical secretary and I'm 48 years of age.
Before starting with me, what was some of your biggest challenges, or what kind of held you back?
I suppose lack of motivation. I'm a bit slow to kind of come into a gym and start. I suppose with your help now I'm a little bit more confident to do it myself.
So just understanding what to do and
exactly.
how to do it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And what have you enjoyed most about us working together?
You're very patient. In fairness to you, I know there's probably some days I'd say there, you're looking at me going, push yourself that bit harder. But I would push myself as far as I can go. But your patience and your listening and understanding as well, and your guidance with food has been absolutely brilliant.
And what has been some of your biggest achievements?
I suppose running.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ran since I was about 16, so for me that's a huge achievement. and lifting 80 kg.
Yeah. That was incredible. Your progress with your training has been unbelievable. And how has that made you feel?
Brilliant. I have a lot more energy. I can definitely feel it in my clothes. Even today at work, one of the girls at work has commented on my clothes. She said you can definitely see a huge difference. That's a massive difference for me.
What impact has it had on your life?
I'm sleeping better. I'm in better form. I suppose energy levels, and I'm not moping around the house. If I have nothing to do, I'll go out for a walk and try and get the run in then as well. So my energy is definitely much better. Yeah.
And what kind of impact has it had on your food and your eating habits?
I'm very mindful of. I've got to a stage I don't even put chocolate or potatoes into my mouth anymore. I'm so mindful of what I'm eating now, and that's not me. It isn't me.
Cool.
So I'm definitely very happy.
Last one, what would you say to anyone that's kind of thinking about working with me but maybe hesitant or holding themselves back from getting started?
Just do it. Don't even think twice about it. Just pick up the phone, send the message, do it. Because I was the same. I was looking for weeks, and I was like, no, I can't. And I definitely would recommend just pick up the phone and do it. Get it done. There's not no holding you back.
Yeah.
Age isn't a factor. There's nothing a factor.
Yeah.
My name is Shane O'Hanlon. I'm 49 and I'm in financial services. Biggest challenges was trying to keep fit as I got older, maintain strength really, and keep myself somewhat fit and healthy. Challenges, motivation to get up and do it. Couldn't have done it on my own. Couldn't get myself to get up off my own backside to go and do the work I'm doing now.
Have you enjoyed most about us working together?
The ease, the frankness, the upfront about where you want to go and how to get there. The motivation when you're here. I'm here 2 years. It says a lot really.
What's been some of your biggest achievements?
Building strength and having people, it's going to sound like a bit vain, but having people that you haven't seen in a while remark, you're looking fit, you're looking well, and you kind of forget that as you're going along because you're seeing yourself every day. So one of my biggest achievements was sticking to it, adhering somewhat to the food plan I was given. But just to see the strength, the fitness, and my alertness is another thing. It does make you stick the chest out a bit more. And as I say, I'm not getting younger than 49 to be feeling good and for myself, looking reasonably well, body-wise, it means a lot. Self-esteem, I wouldn't have been the worst, but it does give you that extra inch when you're walking down the road, if you know what I mean. It does make you feel fitter and stronger. It has helped work-wise because it's a great way of giving yourself headspace. And when you put in the work, having a good or a bad day, it does take you away from the outside world for a bit to concentrate on yourself. So it's a bit of escapism as well, and it makes me feel good.
So what would you say to anyone that's kind of thinking about working with me but maybe hesitant to get started?
The hardest thing is to make that first step. Second step is a small bit hard as well, but once you get into the routine of it, and with text messages coming from you saying that, it makes you have to get up. So I would say don't wait, just do it. It's hard, but once you make the first step, you won't look back.